Good morning. Welcome. Yeah. もう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界もういいかい自己のエゴのくだらん張り合いもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界この連載聞きたくない半端な音階窓のカーテン注いでサンシャイン夜明けとともに生み出すオンタイム少しの合間切断オンライン五感で見出す己の存在もういいかいまだだよまだ足りてないから模索フロー満たされてるわけではないから何回だって立ち上がり回答正解ないと学街道まっしぐらに進んだ海峡当落とは考えないと始めた頃から決めた Right on 変化しない緑のライトいくつ上照らした目先の街灯なんてもんは鼻からなし自らかざした懐中電灯最初は3つの光が照らした範囲をまだ狭いそれから増やした中まで明かり増えては減ってく物語今少し見極めた今ならもっと遠く見えた気がしたもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界もういいかい自己のエゴのくだらん張り合いもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界この連載聞きたくない半端な音階ない記憶の奥から引き出す新たなホープやぶから棒に吐き出したローからハイを目指して示してるゴーサインも横目に目指す場所はまだこれ闇にいずる場所手つかずに誇りかぶってゴール掴み取るため言わない No まだ残りはある拍手のノート埋めていく誰も知らないコード書き出すことで作り出すコード着実に近づけるはずゴールまだ未だ果ての途上だから今はまだ中の上のそれ以上のところ向けて書くビジョン窓のカーテン注いでサンシャイン夜明けとともに生み出すオンタイム少し合間切断オンライン五感で見出す己の存在もういいかいまだだよまだ足りてないから模索フロー満たされてるわけではないから何回だって立ち上がり回答Good morning. Welcome. Yeah. もう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界もういいかい自己のエゴのくだらん張り合いもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界この連載聞きたくない半端な音階窓のカーテン注いでサンシャイン夜明けとともに生み出すオンタイム少しの合間切断オンライン五感で見出す己の存在もういいかいまだだよまだ足りてないから模索フロー満たされてるわけではないから何回だって立ち上がり回答正解ないと学街道まっしぐらに進んだ海峡当落とは考えないと始めた頃から決めた Right on 変化しない緑のライトいくつ上照らした目先の街灯なんてもんは鼻からなし自らかざした懐中電灯最初は3つの光が照らした範囲をまだ狭いそれから増やした中まで明かり増えては減ってく物語今少し見極めた今ならもっと遠く見えた気がしたもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界もういいかい自己のエゴのくだらん張り合いもう限界あと何回出したら気が済むのか知りたいもう限界この連載聞きたくない半端な音階ない記憶の奥から引き出す新たなホープやぶから棒に吐き出したローからハイを目指して示してるゴーサインも横目に目指す場所はまだこれ闇にいずる場所手つかずに誇りかぶってゴール掴み取るため言わない No まだ残りはある拍手のノート埋めていく誰も知らないコード書き出すことで作り出すコード着実に近づけるはずゴールまだ未だ果ての途上だから今はまだ中の上のそれ以上のところ向けて書くビジョン窓のカーテン注いでサンシャイン夜明けとともに生み出すオンタイム少し合間切断オンライン五感で見出す己の存在もういいかいまだだよまだ足りてないから模索フロー満たされてるわけではないから何回だって立ち上がり回答
Dan buka-buka mic. Okay. Alright, here we go. Ngalaging siya. Excellent connection. Okay, here we go. Mau Genkai atau Nankai? Siapa one watching ya? First, hello, Amin Firdaus, welcome to the stream. Aku kita tengah nangga. Stream aku lagi kah? Or not? Aku coba nak nangganya lagi gasnya. Maksud aku macamnya 60 fps. Aish. Thank you very much for coming. Hello there. Sebab so far aku main sikit lagi. Aku semalam stream lagi. Oh, masih berapa lancar dalam stream tu. Not at 60 fps. Okay jatuh, alright. Thank you very much man. Tapi aku rasa nyasik selancar aku main dalam laptop tu, dalam PC tu lah. Monitor aku kacak dia rupanya. Tapi aku nanggal dalam telefon nyasik 60 gila. Handphone aku 90Hz bah. Kata apa tu? Silika GT4. Come here boy. Hello Hazik Zik, selamat datang.
400 meters.
Jauh jualnya tinggal aku tak sebelahnya aja. Tenang guys, pemdang Honda Civica Silika GT4.
Turn left.
Yo. Susun dah, aku mau pergi lurus. Yeah. Ladies and gents, please don't do this at home. Don't do this on the road.
Turn left.
Dalam game tu si hal sebab aku si ikan damage on. Tombak sampai. Hari hujan. Hari snow. Bawa balik sekolah aku keluar live GMRSHK. That's it. Yes. Pola homework sambil langgar live aku. Boleh ya? Bagus ya? That's a good theory. Yeah, good theory. Ay. Ni datang di sini. Ya, dari lomba gutek. Okay, sekali lagi lah. One more time. Let's do this. Wah. 1.8 kilometer to finish. Sama laju bahannya dengan untuk kereta lama dengan kereta baru. By the way, tu Honda Civic tu belum di mod ya, original stock. Okay, ni kalah belok. Oh, ikut je. Show them what VTEC can do.
Turn right.
Toyota VVTi si hebat tu.
Turn right.
See? Hashtag VTEC guys. VTEC when VTEC in yo. Yang bukan aku melanggar ya, komputer. Sebabnya bila kita orang habis race, komputer yang akan ngembak kita for a few seconds, barulah aku kontrol balik. Aku rasanya confused, lagi luruskan lagi kanan. Soalnya decided untuk langgar tengah-tengah. Tu view dalamnya. Kereta idaman fuckboy ini guys. Kereta apa lagi pantau? Medium yang laju tu. Ferrari GTO.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Kereta depannya saya dah turbo je lah aku, tapi engine dia besar.
Turn right.
Wah, terlanggar orang dia. Oops, aku terlebih tukar gear. Alright, let's do this. 1 kilometer. Mun legit benar Wisnu, saya dah dapat buat laju kat tu. Sikit. Tu kontrol oleh komputer. Tu bawa aku kontrol. Drag stream. Tempat mula lagi bergana Okay. Hot hatch versus hot hatch. Oops, sorry. The thing about Forza is the game is, the volume game is so slow. I'm sorry if you guys cannot hear most of the game. Mucus on my throat. Go Civic, saya boleh kalahkan Golf GTI. Kereta apa tau? Oh, Renault. Kalah Civic tu. Macam ni guys. Macam ni kita masih settle tu. Mempat. Tidak boleh gini. Tu bunyi dia kuat. Bila loading, volume game become suddenly loud. Much worse. Horizon pulls. Oh, 38 macam ni. Alright. Kalah dengan RS Megane. Lambat juga sih live FB. Yeah, quite lama sebab kami sih mau Mun dapat sebenarnya kami semua live dalam Facebook lagi sebab Facebook scam oh. Ya salah satu Macau scammer ya. Yeah. Terutama mun orang beli star dengan aku. Kesian lah. Orang beli star mahal. Tapi duit beri ke aku sikit. Aku sih mau scam. Facebook ambil banyak ada ya. That's not how you drift. Okay, kita pergi ke drag strip, jom. Drag strip paling banyak dalam game. Tapi it's okay lah, YouTube pun okay juga bah. Mun kita orang nangga lebih quality actually. Ya, si pecah gila kena Facebook. Cuma yalah kita orang sempat klip share dalam Facebook. Kadang-kadang Facebook klip pun sempat klip apa juga. The Juggernaut. Okay, original Civic guys. Slowly learning. Snow lain macam guys. Macam ni bayar. Bayar apa? Facebook kah? Ataupun nak pakai Streamlabs. Streamlabs ya kena ada online banking lah. If belum ada online banking jangan pakai dulu lah. It's okay man. Dalam YouTube beri duit macam ni. Ada dalam apa? Ya ada caranya tapi sudah cari dah. Tak. Pakai ke situ. Ada dalam komen ya. Okay ya. Ya beri lebih direct macam kita orang beli star nak. Okay, makin telefon lah beli star 115 star dalam RM9, RM8.99. Dekat ya bila kita orang beri streamer kita orang 115 star, streamer hanya dapat dalam RM4 lebih je. Setengah daripada duit kita orang ya diambil oleh Facebook. Macam tu kita orang beri contoh $2 bersamaan dengan RM9. Streamer dapat RM6. Si banyak potong ke dalam Facebook. Tapi mun saya ada online banking jangan dulu lah. Bahaya. Slow. Si memaksa untuk donate juga sebenarnya. Jangan don't worry aku si maksa. I hope kita orang enjoy the game. As far as the game concerned, aku really love Forza Horizon. Look at this man, look at this Forza Horizon. Yeah. Ni tak laju gila tidak tetek. Coba lawan dah sini please lah. Vitek bah. Loba. Si pernah aku dalam semua hidup nangga snow loh. Macam tu kah snow? Apa kuasanya ada lekat-lekat dalam OBS macam ada lekat-lekat. Lekat ada lekat-lekat. Encoding overloaded. Okay, jom kita race. Kita nak pergi ke sini. Antara race paling panjang. They call it the gauntlet. Jom, kita datang. Sia. Yang ada sia overload dah tinggi. Coding overload. Nah, ni sorry. Ada kalau kata.
Take the first exit.
can believe it, I can believe it. Oh, we
You
could
have arrived at your destination.
Watch me fake it, fake it. Oh, si Big Tap alamak. I can believe it, I can believe it. Oh, makin brake depan, belakang si banyak gila ni makan. Si panas ni brake. Foto ah. Suka ada si Big siapa tadi? Oops. Membayar pakai kad kredit siapa tak? Bukan kad kreditnya pakai online banking. Mun kad kredit bayar. I will never ever recommend untuk bayar pakai kad kredit. Ataupun kad kredit lah. Debit lain. Debit okay. Ya aku cek lah We could be kings. Just watch me. Ada nyamada situ. Jerome Bayang, thank you very much for the follow. Yo, binya follow dalam Facebook koi. Thank you very much for the follow, Jerome Bayang. Aku sih tahu nangga stream tu si, tapi nya follow dalam Facebook ya. Nice lah. So better pakai PayPal. PayPal tu nya just online banking lah actually, pakai debit. Do not jangan pakai kredit lah. Seriously, I have to tell, jangan pakai kredit. Credit card is a trap. Scam ya, scam bank lah. Alright. Panas weh import nang YouTube po. Facebook sama juga. Anakku nangis dah guys. Sorry. Someday I find it high. Stream output because of fear. Okay, let's just try again. Kena hurry. Oh, anak aku nangis eh. Dia nangis. Dia tengah tidur tu. Oh, lawan Hyundai Veloster. There it is. Box. Belajar apa itu? Tengah hari. Masuk ke tengah hari itu. Contoh bayar pakai Digis Maxis siapa nak? Si pastilah ya. Yalah teh mendapat tunggu ada bank sendiri, ada nyimpan duit sendiri. Ya boleh. Right now si perlu dulu lah mun siapa. It's okay man. Jawab aku kena agak anak lo. Tapi aku nak guys habis tu dulu. Ya anakku sabar. Ayah dua agak kita tu. Wah. Laju Veloster tu. Tapi aku rasa aku akan menang aku ni. Laju juga ya. Duduk melanggar lori tahniah. Aku dah belok kat sana. Mesti mau belok. Ya. Okay. Berhati-hati berada di atas jalan raya guys. Dalam game dapat reverse. Ini live dapat reverse. So aku FK kedatungnya akan keluar sequence kacak saya. Alright, we're back. Aku nak main race gauntlet tapi mau main race gauntlet ya. Nah yao, hampir mati. Ya race yang panjang. Since anak aku dah bangun, si recommend lah saya. That's how you do it. Dapat oh. Without apa? Ada rockage. Is it my stream lagi or is this just let me check it.
This is Amy Simpson and you're listening to Pulse, of course. And if you get bored of sledding and ice skating and making snowmen, be sure to check out our new winter seasonals that have
I'ma be there. Udah kita siap ya. Alert Facebook. Banyak ada alert Facebook. Aduh, siap ya Streamlab jadi noob. wanna be there. Hamba yang merantau nama lo. British Racing Green. Belum pula Racing Green.
You have arrived at your destination.
Tapi ada betul. Hurry, kena hurry ke. Ini ada lekat-lekat sedikit lah. I don't like it. Faster than the speed of light. Be right back. Encoding overload. Across the stars, faster than the speed of light. Upgrade your hardware. Okay, kita coba tuh.
This is shaping up nicely. Time for a change of pace, though. At least at first. The next segment
about
is about Land
Rover.
Rover, and we'll be starting out with the Type 3.
Oh, lagu lama guys.
Land Rover, the British sports utility vehicle. But before that, they were actual utility vehicles. Solid, tough trucks, unstoppable over almost any terrain.
Almost over,
400
alright.
meters. Turn
Yep,
left.
Land Rover is an
The
icon.
Land Rover Type 3 marks the point where that shift begins. And we'll be looking at what that meant.
Turn left.
Oh.
Land Rovers have taken on almost every task imaginable. They've been generators, tractors and ambulances. They've brought peace and carried medicines to disaster zones. They've even been buses.
Jadi bus.
Over 500,000 Series 3s were built, and over 70% of those are still on the road today. They were extensively exported and built under license abroad. Belgium, South Africa, even Australia and New Zealand. With a robust chassis
Even Malaysia.
and signature Land Rover engineering,
masih lagi
Type
pakai
3
Land Rover
also
tu.
marked the first time that buyers could choose interior options like seat box protectors and cubby boxes.
Yeah. It's an iconic car. British iconic car.
That trend continued, and by 1982, Land Rover were offering the county spec Type 3. Leisure drivers could choose from such luxuries as all-cloth seats, soundproofing, and tinted glass. The trend was increasingly clear, and the future of the Land Rover was starting to take shape. If you squinted, you could already see the shape of the first sports utility vehicle, the Range
Rover. This is
While
Land
stock
Rover,
Type 3
then
would never be
Range
particularly
Rover.
fast uphill, there is almost no hill that it couldn't climb, or down for that matter, if you put a proper winch on it.
Like this. Yeah, that's off-roading, son. Ooh, too fast, too fast.
400 meters. Turn left.
Yeah, this is what off-road, son.
In 100 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Along with the Range Rover, others would follow.
Discovery, Defender, Freelander.
And the Freelander. Each a more sophisticated and enjoyable
Hurry.
utility vehicle. But none of them were a replacement for the Type 3. They were a different kind of car.
And then come EXRS.
The Type 3 was arguably the first sports utility vehicle, an evolution of the design that would lead ultimately to this. The Bowler Nemesis, an
EXR.
off-road racing
Yes.
vehicle that turned into a production SUV, the Nemesis EXR.
Ni RS ni.
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar
Alright, let's
engine
do some
crammed into a
skills.
carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
Untuk game Forza macam tu nak, one of the best way adalah tegur. Oh no, oh sikit. Wah, dapat itu.
If you want to see what the Type 3 would be like if it ever stopped doing important things, this is it. And it's beautiful.
No, right now on base. Yeah, let's do this. Need more. Rally's back, boys. Get ready for air.
This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the
Yes.
only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
Not a star. Not an excuse. Never ever I want 2-star. Not stylish, 3-star lah.
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
sana. Let's go, get some air. Lompat.
This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
There we go, huh? 3-star boys, 3-star. Every day. Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying
Lotus
yourself.
Spirit.
I know I am.
It's a very old
It's great to be
car,
able
quite
to
a
just
rare
focus
car.
on telling the story while someone else
Oh,
handles
yeah.
the driving for once. Let's get to the next one.
Holy.
This time, it's Lotus.
Yes, I'm Lotus. Cute tapi Lotus tu loh. Dah buat cerita aja.
Lotus Engineering Limited began as many stories in British engineering do. In an old barn. The first Lotus cars were offered as kits.
Kids, you build them yourself. Wow.
From 1962, they began to actually build the cars themselves. The Elan Sprint showed exactly what they intended to do. Built around a steel backbone with a fiberglass chassis,
okay.
the Sprint weighed in at a meager 687 kilos parked on the curb. On the road, this translated into brilliant agility and fantastic
Yeah, it is
performance.
agility-wise car. It's just belok now.
Designer Colin Chapman famously said,
see?
adding power makes you
Grip,
faster on the straights. Subtracting weight makes you faster everywhere. He knew what he was talking about.
Turn right. In 100 meters,
Kan kau, aku
Turn left.
sebelah kereta ya, jauh lebih kecil.
Widely hailed as one of the greatest sports cars of the 1960s,
1960.
the Elan would be closely studied and emulated, inspiring such masterpieces as the Mazda MX-5.
Ya, Mazda MX-5 sampai di situ.
The Elan has all the energy, style and enthusiasm you would expect.
Yeah.
Bold, quick and fun. So much
You
so
feel
that
alright.
they put it in the name.
Oh, patutlah grip. Tengah tayar berpaku.
The Elan Sprint was a financial as well as an engineering success for Lotus, validating their approach to design and resulting in a whole family of light, agile roadsters. Which brings us to this, the Lotus Exige. It's heavier than the Elan, admittedly, but it's faster. Much, much faster.
Engine apa? 2.0, 2.4, 2.5,
Touch
turbo.
the pedal, the Exige
Yeah, another
responds
turbo.
with instant, relentless acceleration, as you'd expect. With a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed
My god, signalnya ni.
of
Baik kerjaan.
170
Buat ada
before
signal
upgrades and
perlahan
tuning,
lah.
the Exige is uncompromising.
Lotus Exige is one of my
And there's
favorite
no
car
power
actually.
steering,
It looks so
you can
good.
really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In
Cause
200 meters,
kecil,
turn
just the
left.
way I like it. Kecil and
left.
powerful.
In one word, Lotus is about the experience.
Experience, yes.
Uncompromising, challenging. This is a car that demands you drive it well. And when you do, you'll see what the fuss is all about.
Oh no, 37 seconds. Aku ada 1 kilometer lagi. Sempat tak kah? And I want 3 star.
In 400 meters,
Alright, 7 seconds.
you
Let's
will
do this,
arrive
let's
at
do
your
this.
destination.
Damn it, it's getting it. Mun saya ada Lotus tu, saya dah orang suka Proton.
And with rumored launches of 2 new cars in
Ustai,
2020,
kurang ajar lah.
Lotus looks set to push the
Ah!
benchmark of the experienced sports
0.9
car
lah.
well into the next
Hi, Harry.
century. Touch the pedal, the Exige responds with instant, relentless acceleration, as you'd expect. With a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 170 before upgrades and tuning, the Exige is uncompromising.
Alright. 4.1 kilometer. Aku will try to take some shortcut. Okay, let's see. We go straight here. So ada shortcut. Memang we need to go straight on the
And
road.
there's no power steering, so you can really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Not like car nowadays. Car nowadays are for weak people.
In one word, Lotus
Semua ada
is
sis.
about the experience. Uncompromising, challenging. This is a car that demands you drive it well. And when you do, you'll see what the fuss is all about.
And I love this car. That's a waste of time. Let's try to rewind.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
And with rumoured launches of 2 new cars in 2020, Lotus looks set to push the benchmark of the experienced sports car well into the next century.
Yeah, dance, man, dance. 100, yeah. Next episode. Kereta apa kali ini? Civic.
Done much
Kereta
rallying?
kumpul.
That's a joke. We've all seen what you've been up to. We're doing the next bit on location. You'll see why when you get there.
Let's do this. Japan technology. Snow, careful here. Imagine drive this fast menggunakan snow tires. Lama aku. Weird.
Ford,
Hurry.
that most American of cars. But the Ford Escort, oh, that's British. And more than that, the Escort would become for many synonymous with Group B. In the 70s, Ford had embraced that destiny so firmly that they'd begun their own championships to find new drivers. Drivers for cars like the RS 1800.
Ford Escort is one of the best rally car.
This was a car designed explicitly for rallying, with a powerful fuel-injected 1790cc Cosworth BDE engine.
Well, I suck. Layap kurang ga. There's a cheat code to this.
Homologation
if you
rules
guys want to
required
know.
that all cars entered into the Group be production, so Ford built 200 of them. The RS 1800 brought home 17
That's your
World Rally
shortcut.
Championship victories for Ford.
Hurry! Oh, this
So,
is my
of
favorite.
course, Ford set out to design a better one. The RS 200
Here we go,
Evolution.
RS200
was thereafter.
Evolution Escort.
A purpose-built rally car designed to do one thing: win Group B. With a 1.8 turbocharged Ford Cosworth BDT engine and all-wheel drive, the RS 200 had perhaps the best suspension platform of any car of its era.
So good.
Fortunately, Ford built over 200 as part of the homologation requirements for Group B, so you can still find them, if you're lucky.
Sorry. Sorry. Wheel speed. Kapal hori. Ding ding ding. Lotus 211 Siege. E-Spirit. Speedtail. Mercedes Benz. Oh, Unimog. Cak lah tu. Mini.
You know, I really like this car. Not that I'd want to drive it for too long. Squeeze yourself in there and let's see just how fast you can make it go. Which won't be too fast. But hey, I could be surprised.
And give it to me, I give the good engine on it.
The Peel P50 has the dubious honour of being the smallest production car in the world. A
Let's go
one-door
as fast as we
microcar
can.
coupe. Featuring a 42cc air-cooled
42cc
engine
ba, engine
capable
EX5.
of a heinous 38 miles an hour. And a handle so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea? In 2010, though, production restarted at Sutton-in-Ashfield. So,
69.
if you'd like to own
Nice.
the modern incarnation of this, I suppose you can.
Tukar engine ni, ambil engine FZ, engine LC, laju lah. Lama teori. The finest
there.
sport car.
How about a car with some actual legroom and some actual speed?
This one is good.
This section's
F1
about what happened
McLaren
when McLaren
without
decided to make a road
turbo.
car. You're going
The
to enjoy
fastest
this.
natural aspirated car ever. Built by McLaren.
The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen. By 1993, they had achieved their goal, and the honestly fantastic F1 was the result. 106 would be built across all variants, and it remains one of the very best road cars ever made. The F1 has no turbocharger. That would have compromised the driving experience, increased complexity, and resulted in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world,
boy.
in fact. Everything about this car is innovative, from the carbon fiber monocoque
Yeah, dia driving kat tengah.
to the central driver position. McLaren threw the book away when they designed the F1. Then they wrote a better one. The F1's monocoque chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100
Alasan
kilos
ikut
all
raya.
told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fiber and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold. McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply ingrained in this machine that when they took it to Le Mans in 1995 and faced off against purpose-built racing machines, they
And won. Okay. See, Le Mans is a big deal back then. Kita ada restoran Seda. Kita gago making money.
With
Instead of
something like the
passionate
F1
truth.
to live up to, where do you go next?
McLaren P1.
Well, you throw the book away again and write an even better one.
McLaren
The
P1.
result is the McLaren
Hybrid.
P1. A hybrid
the
electric
electric
sports car that
is
stands
to
head and
reduce
shoulders
the
above
bullet.
the F1.
This one is a fast car.
The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar.
Yeah, it is fast and it's hard to control.
The car's blistering performance is delivered by a twin-turbo V8, supplemented by a McLaren ECU electric motor and instant power assist system. And they do mean instant.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
My god.
Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
It's a fast, a very powerful car, but rear-wheel drive, crazy. Should have put front-wheel drive electric there. Dua. Kena dia sudut tu. Yeah, look at this mini Austin. Better than freaking reality.
I quite like sleeper cars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this sleeper car competition, you see. Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam.
Oh, Lotus.
Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade.
Vauxhall.
Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar.
This one is a very fast car.
From the
Lotus
outside,
produced.
there are a few signs
No,
that this
Lotus
is something
upgrade.
special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet,
Yeah,
that's
reply.
where the magic starts.
Damn it, too fast, too fast. Too fast for you,
Engine
Atari.
capacity was increased to 3.6 litres.
Twin Garrett
and twin
turbo.
Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced, and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany.
Nako, anak ko.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tyres were widened, and the tyre compound from the
Handle camber change issues.
Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel Senator.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic. The Lotus Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But
Banyak
that's
api.
not the only thing Lotus
Tu bagus
got
ke
up to.
mutak mata orang ke api
In
putih.
1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam
Sunbeam
three-door
three-door
hatchback.
hatchback.
Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback
Rally
and changed
boys.
everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel. We'll reset and take that section again.
Sige, sempat sikit lagi.
They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars,
Let's
and
see if we can
widened
do
the
this.
transmission tunnel.
Yeah, we can.
The Lotus Sunbeam was revealed to the public in 1979 in Geneva to widespread praise in the motoring media.
Freaking hell! Swear, nakila ah.
It almost makes you wonder if Lotus should do more conversions. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
Yeah, that's how you cheat.
I speak indiscreet, cause talk is cheap. Then I get deep in the beat, think complete. Pull with the Z, never weak or obsolete. They never grow old techniques, become antiques. Better than something when the lyrics is original. In the wild style, I have much more value.
I honestly think these might be some of the most beautiful cars in the world. And the story of how it came about is, well, really British. Get in the car and let's get this segment.
Yeah.
Jaguar is a bit of a favourite of mine. The company is almost 100 years old and was originally founded to build sidecars for motorcycles. But this is the car that really set the bar, I think. The 1961 E-Type. When he saw it, Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car in the world. High praise indeed. He wasn't alone in his admiration. Accolades have followed this car ever since. It's been in movies, comics, games, and TV shows.
That's how you do shortcut, ladies and gentlemen.
It was solid too, with a design based on the D-Type that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in a row.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Anyone who owns an E-Type will tell you that the key to their reliability is to drive them regularly, as if you'd need the excuse.
We came black in this tunnel.
About 2,500 were built.
Sorry,
And they're a common
naman
sight
nila
at
to.
auto shows, and surprisingly reasonably priced. All in all, an almost
Sedut masih dah.
perfect Jaguar. The E-Type was the
man, this
successor to the Le
Jaguar
Mans
Project
winning
7.
D-Type. But what would that look like if Jaguar designed it today? In 2013, Jaguar
F-Type.
answered that question with
Oh,
the
really?
F-Type Project 7, a spiritual successor to the E-Type, and designed from the ground up to be the purest, most
Enjoyable Jaguar yet. Yeah, they look good.
The car's heritage is proudly displayed in the gorgeous D-type curves and a distinctive aero hunch behind the driving position. But like the E-type, it's not just a pretty face. Powered by a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine. With a fully aluminium body, it's blisteringly fast, with a 0 to 60 speed of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles an hour. A car as beautiful as this must surely have been a carefully authored design. Actually, it started as a sketch by designer Cesar Pieri, thrown together one Friday in his free time. Jaguar's design director, Ian Callum, saw the sketch in a thumbnail on Cesar's computer during a meeting and asked him what it was. The rest is history. "250 Project 7s were built, as both a successor to the E-Type and as a celebration of Jaguar's victories at Le Mans. I think I speak for all of us when I say
Thank heaven for Caesar Friday afternoon doodle.
Friday afternoon doodle.
Oh, oui. Nice. Didn't you say that?
We're almost done, but we saved the good stuff for last.
Kereta aku, ya.
A spot of rallying in the most British car
Kereta aku
of
laju
them
sikit
all.
pada tu.
Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one.
Sorry.
There is one car built in Great Britain that is, quite fairly, considered one of the most influential cars of the century. It's a surprisingly spacious little city car with a side-mounted engine. It's an icon of
Side-mounted
popular
engine.
culture. It's been built on every continent where there's a
Si
car.
ng engine to Oreo.
It's the Mini. The Mini Cooper S was built to be a performance machine. With deeper engines, twin carburetors and front disc brakes, this scrappy little machine would go on to achieve more than 30 racing victories in the 1960s and 1970s. A Mini Cooper S flying number 37 placed first at the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally. Driven by Paddy Hopkirk and Henry Liddon, this was the last time an all-British crew would win the event. But not the last time a Mini would. At Monte Carlo in 1966, Minis took the first, second and third positions. They were all disqualified because they had dimming headlamps. Not because they were winning everything in sight. In 1999, the Car of the Century Award was presented to the most influential car of the 20th century. The Mini came second. It was beaten by the Model T Ford. That's fair, I suppose. 5.3 million Minis would be sold,
Okay,
making
most
it the
popular
most
British
popular
car.
British
Siapa sih
car.
tahu Mini anyway? Siapa sih tahu Mini Austin? Then you are ass
And
hat.
then in 2000, BMW resumed production of the Mini, breathing new life into the iconic marque. If the Mini of the 1960s had its
Mark.
sights set on the roads of Monte Carlo,
You're gonna
the
mark
X-Rayed
him.
Countryman has its
Mark?
eyes on
Who's Mark?
something a little tougher. The deserts and rough terrain of the Dakar, for starters. A wit once said that the only thing Mini in this monster was the pedal. That's rather missing the point. The X-Rayed Countryman is much, much bigger than the Mini Cooper. It has to be. The stage of the Dakar demands literally tons of gear. You could call it a tank. It does rather sound like one.
Oh, mati dah. Dari tadi ke belok si belok ke. Nggak belok ke dari tadi ya. Buang momentum je lah.
When Mini's X-Rayed division set out to build this thing, they had one goal in mind: winning the Dakar. And they did, every year, from 2012 to 2015.
Dakar Rally.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It's designed to be driven for 2 weeks over deserts and badlands, 5 kilometers above sea level. And it still handles like a hot hatch on a nice bit of dry airspace. Owners come and go. The heritage of a car like the
a
Mini is more than who owns the keys to the shop. I fully expect to see Mini's wings flying for another century.
Oh, Bentley.
This is quite the story. Bentley at Le Mans in the 1930s. Gentleman racers, heroic driving, and
Ooh,
a
Bentley
personal
Continental
hero of mine.
GT is my favorite
Take good care
lah.
of the cars, though. Both of them are mine. Bentley, a company founded in 1919 in Cricklewood, North London, and purchased by Rolls-Royce in the 30s. A company synonymous with both racing and luxury. Perhaps the best example I know of those two extremes of British engineering. For almost a century, every Bentley was hand-built to exacting standards. So at the beginning of the 21st century, when Bentley revealed their first
jangan ada damage.
mass-produced car, there were a great many questions. The car was the Continental GT, an elegant grand tourer that combined a racetrack pedigree with exquisite style and all the power you could need. The move to
See, it
mass
looked
production
good,
has
man.
done nothing to blunt the Bentley experience. The 2017 Continental Supersport is responsive, fast, and beautifully designed. It brings together all-wheel drive, carbon fiber bonnet sides and side skirts to create the most powerful performance-focused car the company has ever built. But never forget, Bentley's pedigree is racing, and the Bentley Continental embraces that. In 2007, a largely standard Continental Speed GT broke Bugatti's record of the flying kilometre
Fucking hell. Oh, this week depan makina.
on the frozen Baltic Sea. And then in 2011, they broke their own record. 205 miles an hour, both ways, on ice. Even when building these gorgeous Grand Tourers, Bentley is driven to excellence.
Bisa? Sini masuk tanpa damage.
Today,
Bentley
modern,
means modern,
peerless luxury
peerless
and
luxury and elegance.
That's far from the full story.
Alright. Oh, Bentley lama.
A century ago, Bentley
8 liter
meant
kan.
something else entirely.
Engine 8
It meant
liter tapi
Le Mans.
slow
In
nak
1930,
mati.
eccentric race team owner Dorothy Paget financed a rather special Bentley at the Le Mans. It was a 4.5-litre
Oh,
supercharged
4.5. Ya, ada 8
masterpiece,
liter bah.
driven by Sir Henry Bentley Boy Birkin. It posted the fastest time on the day, but it failed to finish.
Fail to finish, engine so reliable.
But what a race it was. Sir Henry's courageous driving forced Rudolf Caracciolo's
slow.
7-litre Mercedes out of the race at the cost of his own
4.8
victory. But in doing so, he handed the day to the Bentley Sixes. A gentleman racer indeed. Sir Henry knew he didn't have anything to prove. In 1929, the adventurer Mrs. Mary Victor Bruce had already driven the resolutely modern 4.5-litre Bentley at Montpellier, setting distance, speed and endurance records. The Bentley's performance so annoyed Ettore Bugatti that he called it the world's fastest lorry.
Yes, Lord.
The blower had the last laugh though. In 2012, it was sold at auction for over £4 million, which is more than enough to buy a Veyron and a racing truck, if you're keeping score.
Da, 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 da. Add litter. Na, 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 na.
Like I told them, can't make a film about car culture around here without you in it, can they? I'll let you know if they need you back. Sounds like this documentary's gonna be pretty good, yeah? The bits with you and Beck in it, at least. Got a call from the producer. Said you couldn't have driven better if you tried.
You have arrived at your destination. At your destination.
The freshest jar hits.
Playing all across the festival.
Only on Horizon Pulse.
Horizon Pulse going out right across the UK. Hello, Beck Dawson. It's such a pleasure to have you in the booth.
Hello, Amy Simpson. Just stopping by my favourite festival station to see my favourite DJ.
Oh, stop it, will you? We all know you're really here to plug your film, British Racing Green. It's quite exciting.
That's very true. It is a fascinating snapshot of the last century of British motoring history.
And I hear on the grapevine shooting's been going pretty well so far. Can you tell us a bit more?
Yeah, really well. But I honestly did come by with a surprise for my favourite DJ. See out there in the car park?
A surprise for me. Okay, what am I looking for?
The car I turned up in. You want to come for a spin in the Bentley?
Wow. Yes. Easy answer. Just let me put on a song. I'll be right back, everyone. Really?
Continue? What? Belum habis juga. Sorry.
Good news.
Dutch
Drift Club membership is climbing steadily
Challenger.
thanks to you. As soon as I get the membership cards and name badges ready, you'll be the first to know. I'd like us to be known as an inclusive club. You don't need a Japanese performance machine to throw around. An American performance machine will do very nicely too.
Sepecah aja bah. Dutch aja
This
guys.
route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
Turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. Though, you might say it's as easy as braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car, increasing grip and reducing weight on the rear wheels. That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
Dah dapat skor dah, aku suka lah gaya British tu. Yang pun turning radius kecil.
Turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
Very nice. Very nice. I like the back end work particularly.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Damn it, not good. That car particularly annoying. Yeah, American car do suck at drifting. Skid again.
Liven up the rear, apply a bit of acceleration, then steer, and Robert is your father's brother. This route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you. Though, you might say it's as easy as
Wow, kacat aku drift. Si ambil skor lah.
braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car.
Oh, ni.
Increasing grip and reducing weight on the rear wheels. Outstanding! Now let's really shred those tight.
Game này nhiều tớ. Hurry.
Yes.
In 400 meters, turn.
Kena. Tuh, sayangku. Sayang. Hurry.
Turn sharp left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Would you, by any chance, be interested in having your picture on the cover of the Drift Club handbook?
In 100 meters, turn sharp right.
Ayo letak. Dia banjir. Oh.
driving up the rear, apply a bit of acceleration, then steer. And Robert is your father's brother. There's a nice spot on the way up to Edinburgh the Drift Club's been eyeing up. I think you've earned the right to have first crack and show off a little, what you reckon? I've thrown on new high grip front tyres, tuned the throttle response in the computer and lowered it on firm springs. Well, if you get to show off, and so do I. I've put in a route down to the old rail yard. I think you'll see what I'm getting at. But now let's see some passion. Come on.
Sorry, baru sekejap deh. Sejam dah aku angkat kau. Untuk suka ngaco ayam. Macam nang si pandangan ayah tenang Hei. Tunggu kau dah besar aku ngaco kau balik.
And up you hit just a cheeky little detour down the sand.
Yeah. You know, dalam segala ciptaan dalam game tu yang banyak pernah aku luar.
Well, off you go, eh? No rush, still Drift Club proud.
Sorry, not amused by Drift Club.
Clubbers, take note.
Okay lah, ciao lah, bukan ada orang lain anyway. Gimana?